Guys, look, I don't mean to sound selfish here, but I can't be seen next to...
Hi Comrades, happy Thursday. I'm really sorry if you can hear my neighbors drumming. If you're new here, I usually do horror movie reviews, horror series, and shock size / shock video reviews, and I also recently started streaming horror video games. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a new horror show that just recently came out on Netflix. It's called Brand New Cherry Flavor, and the show is freaking wild. It's about this girl who wants to make movies, and she comes to LA to sell her new short movie that's kind of like a black and white horror film that we don't really know yet what it's about. She basically makes a deal with this guy who we first trust, but then he turns out to be a complete asshole. And he ends up stealing her movie and tries to sell it as his own.
Very carefully. Let this be a learning experience.
So you know what she does? She puts a curse on him. She goes to this freaking witch. Her name is like Boba or Baob. I don't know, Boba. We're gonna call her Boba. Goes to this witch, and the witch is like, okay, fine, I'll do it, and you'll pay the price up front. And you know what happens? She freaking pukes a kitten. Throughout the show, throughout like the entire show, the main girl, she pukes kittens, and then later she's like, I don't want to puke kittens anymore. And the witch is like, okay, fine, no more puking kittens. And she grows like a vagina on her side and freaking births kittens. In the very beginning, nothing really happens to the guy that stole her movie, but his son gets bit by like a spider and then escapes the hospital and kind of goes into like a zombie state, like, so I guess like he's part of the curse that she put on the father. And then the dad gets like an eye infection, like a really, really bad one, and goes blind. And you know, because he's a movie maker, the worst punishment is him going blind. Find out that the movie is actually about a girl that like is in the house, and basically a black and white film. End of the short movie, spoiler alert, this is like the biggest spoiler basically of the show. She takes out her eye and eats it. And our main character girl, she just like records it the entire time and then freaking decides to sell it, you know, as a short. So putting the curse on the guy, she kind of got her way. She did have to pay like a huge price. She was puking freaking kittens and like seeing weird stuff, and there's like a whole bunch of other stuff that goes in the show. But overall, I would totally rate this series like a 10 out of 10. This was freaking awesome. Like every single idea was just brilliant. If you stayed this long, I really hope you consider subscribing, because I post pretty often, at least once a week. And I really hope to see you in my next one. Bye!
Lisa, rewind.